If you've ever played a trading card game before, you know just how expensive it can be. Between opening sealed products, hoping you'll get the exact cards you're looking for, or paying for individual cards off of websites like TCG Player, trading card games can be an extremely expensive hobby. Unfortunately, the case isn't much different for the One Piece trading card game, with many of the meta decks being comprised of high-priced staple cards and many of the best-looking cards being locked behind a paywall. The hobby can get expensive quite quickly. For many card game enthusiasts, this drives a wedge between the desire to be competitive and the health of their bank accounts. But just like our future king of the pirates, we have to start somewhere. That's why I'm going to be taking on the challenge of starting from a singular One Piece TCG starter deck with a weekly budget of $10 to go towards upgrading my deck and $5 going towards weekly tournament entry. Do you think I'll be able to manage the challenge of taking down my local competitive scene? Or will the restriction of playing on a budget have a greater impact than we can even imagine? Let's find out. Welcome to Budget Pirate Progression.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to week number 17 of the Budget Pirate Progression series. This week we are going back in once again with Blue Doflamingo after we were able to go 3-1 last week. Really happy with how the deck performed. I really think we have a chance of being able to take the tournament this week. It's a strategy that I'm very familiar with, it's a deck I'm very confident with, and I feel like it plays pretty decent into the meta. I'm not going to stall too much. We're going to head down to locals and see what we can report up for you guys. We'll see you soon. Alrighty, Pirates, we just landed at locals for another week of One Piece. I have 1 or 2 trades lined up potentially before we head into the first round. If I get anything done, I'll update you guys there. If not, I'll see you guys after round 1. Well, Pirates, I got home from locals and realized that all of my round recap videos, the audio didn't record, so we're doing our round recaps like this. For round number 1, we actually ended up getting the bye, so nothing was really missed in that round. So we're starting off the tournament 1-0. I'm going to try and put these together to try and make it make sense with the rest of the video. Hopefully you guys will be able to get a decent idea about how the tournament went from these round recaps. But we are heading into the tournament 1-0 after getting the bye for round 1. Update you guys after round 2. Alrighty, Pirates, we ended up playing against Blackbeard for round number 2. Back and forth game, really tough game overall, but in the end, Doflamingo is a favored matchup going against a Blackbeard, and we were able to just get a lot of pressure with cards like Raging Tiger, Gravity Blade, so we were able to take board advantage as well as card advantage, being able to cheat out a body almost every turn, so we ended up taking that pretty handedly. Our record is 2-0 going into round number 3. Update you guys after round number 3. Round recap for round number 3, we paired up against Red, Green, Odin, and that matchup can be extremely scary with them being able to cheat out bodies from 4-cost Hiyori, being able to apply a lot of pressure from cards like 5-drop Izo, 5-drop Rush Luffy, and all the cards that really just allow the Wano package to be able to apply a bunch of pressure. It can be really scary, especially when that leader buffs up to 6k every turn. But thankfully, because we are Doflamingo, we're attaching Dawn to our characters and leader every single turn. So we're able to swing across, and then using cards like Gravity Blade once again gives us an edge in this matchup. So we are 3-0 heading into the final round for the week. Update you guys after round number 4.
Blue Dofi versus Blue Dofi. My opponent's going to start off 1 Dawn for the Sengoku. Look at the top 5, search for 7 Warlords of the Sea. He's going to go ahead and grab the Bounce Law and pass it over. 2 Dawn turn. I have no searchers or anything or teach, so I'm just going to pass it right back. He's going to go ahead and swing 7, use leader ability, sees Red Rock, so he's not going to be able to cheat anything out. I end up getting the teach off of life there, so I am going to play out the teach, use teach ability, stack 2 on lead, attach 1 more, swing 8 into lead, cheat out the Weevil, draw 1. Then he's going to take, he's going to pass over to my opponent. 5 Dawn turn here, still no teach, so he's going to tap 4 Dawn, play out Boa, look at the top 3, stack them how he wants them. Looking how he wants to do it here, he's going to know he uses counter for the geckos, so he's going to attach 1 with Boa, then swing 7 at lead. I'm gonna think about it for a second, and I am going to go ahead and take it. I see the perfume, not going to use the trigger. Going into my 6 Dawn turn here, thinking about how I want to play the turn. I'm going to tap 4 Dawn, and I'm going to go ahead and play out the Boa. Look at the top 3, stack them accordingly, and I'm going to put those back on top. Attach 1 to Weevil, swing 7 at lead. I know I'm going to be using teach ability here, so not too worried about what I'm stacking on top. Opponent's going to block and 2k. I'm going to go ahead and use teach ability, put Boa on top, add 2 to lead. I'm going to attach 1 more and swing 8 into the Boa. Leader ability, reveal another Boa, stack those top 3, attach the Dawn, and I'm swinging 9 into the Boa. He'll let it go. Just trying to clear board here to be able to gain some advantage since I am down 1 life from him. He's going to tap 4 Dawn, play out Bounce Law, bounce the Sengoku to bounce a Boa. Then he's going to use leader ability, swinging 7. He's going to use Gecko, grab back his 2k, and I'm going to go ahead and give him a 2k and a 1k because I don't want to go down to 2 life this early. Going into my 8 Dawn turn here, kind of need to bounce back here. I'm looking for a pudding, but I'm going to go ahead and swing 6 into lead. He's going to give me a 2k counter. Swing 6 with Edward Weevil, going to tap 7. I use the Raging Tiger, Gravity Blade to bottom deck 2. Then I'm going to use teach ability to use lead ability, stack a Boa, stack top 3, and I'm swinging 8 into lead. He's going to go ahead and take. Opponent goes down to 3 life here while I have 3 big bodies on the board. He's going to have to do something to get back in the game here. He's going to start with Sengoku Search. He's finally going to see his Martial D teach on, I believe this is his 9 Dawn turn. He's going to go ahead and play out the Weevil for 4, draw 1. Still 4 Dawn remaining. He's going to play out the teach, be able to stack 1 on top here, attaching 2 to his leader. Then he's going to attach 1 more. He's going to swing 8, stack 1. We won't draw 1. I'm going to counter out of it because he's swinging into one of my characters there. And then going into my 10 Dawn turn here, kind of want to clear board, but I also need to be able to swing into his life. I'm going to start with a Perona, see if there's anything that I can stack or get closer to a Gravity Blade. Not seeing anything, so I'm just going to go ahead and put those to the bottom because I want to try and get access to Gravity Blade as much as possible here. I'll start swinging 6k at him, see what he'll offer me. Going 6k into Weevil, he'll offer me 1k, and I'm going to swing 7 into, I believe, leader here. See what he's willing to offer up, or if I can get more advantage here. I still have 8 Dawn remaining. He's going to think about it for a second, and he's going to go ahead and give 2 1k, so I did swing into the Weevil. I'm going to swing another 7 into the Weevil, and it will die. Then I'm going to tap 6 Dawn here, put away the Perona. Then I'm going to bounce back my Weevil to bounce his Weevil. I'm going to use Teach ability, stack 2 Dawn on leader. Leader ability, play out the Weevil, draw 1. So overall, I just kind of end up going positive 1 card there. He hits a Red Rock trigger to be able to bottom deck one of my Boas. A little unfortunate, but not too impactful as I do have a massive board presence against my opponent. He's going to start by tapping 4 Dawn, play out the Gecko, grab something from his trash. He's going to grab a Boa. He's going to play 4 Dawn to play out the Boa, look at the top 3. Not a lot of options for him there with a 4-cost Mihawk, a Red Rock, and a Gravity Blade. So he's going to go ahead and stack those on top accordingly. Attach 1 Dawn to leader. He's going to think about it. He's going to use Teach ability, stack more Dawn onto leader, attach 1 more Dawn. He's going to go ahead and swing a big 9 here into my Boa. Leader ability he's going to use to grab out Weevil, kill the Boa, and draw 1 card all at the same time. So he's getting a board back himself to try and get back in this game. I'm going to start with a massive 9k swing into lead. I have Perfume Femur at this point. I know that one of my next cards is Gravity Blade, so I'm just trying to get him down to 0 life as quick as possible here. He's going to go ahead and take. Going to swing another 9k into his leader right here. He's thinking about if he wants to go down to 1 life or he wants to just let me have it. He's going to take. I could use Femur here and Weevil to be able to, not Weevil, Teach to try and get some advantage here, but I'm just going to go for a safe play. Swing 9, blind hit. I actually end up hitting a buggy, which doesn't matter too much. But he's going to block and give me 2/2Ks. He knows at this point he either needs to try and go for game himself, with which I have 3 life remaining, so he's going to go 7 into lead. He's going to try another 7 into lead, because he knows that I have enough advantage to where I can just go for game next turn, kind of no matter what he has. I'm going to think about it for a second. I'm going to give him a 2k and a 1k to be able to get out of it. He's going to swing 2k into my buggy here, just to kind of poke a little bit of fun. See if I'd be willing to give him counter for any reason. Then he's going to attach 1 Dawn here, swing 7 into lead with the Boa. I'll go ahead and take. He's going to swing another 7 with Teach, and I'll go ahead and counter out of that one with 3 1Ks. At this point, he knows all he can really do is swing, so I'm going to take the last life here. And then I'm just going to go ahead and slap down the Perfume Femur for the unblockable. Or first I'm going to swing 6k, swing 7k, and that actually gets the game there.
Well, Pirates, after round number 4 and playing the mirror match, Doflamingo against Doflamingo, that game comes down to a couple different factors. Who wins dice roll, who goes first, who goes second, who sees their Marshall D Teach first, who sees more Gravity Blades, who sees more resources. In the end, my opponent ended up winning the dice roll. He opted to go first, which was the best call for the matchup. However, he didn't end up seeing his Marshall D Teach till very late in the game. I ended up seeing mine essentially on curve almost. And then on top of that, I ended up seeing a Gravity Blade, whereas my opponent didn't. So we ended up taking that game and we finished off 4-0. So we did go undefeated this week, and I'm so upset that I didn't get any of the audio, and this video is a little bit scuffed, but we did our challenge. We ended up completing it, and we were able to take down locals using our budget of just $10 a week. Things got a little complex here and there with throwing in some of prizing and trades and a little bit. And overall, things got a little weird from time to time, but we were able to take down locals. I'm going to go ahead and play the regular outro for you guys, record up the pack prizing for you guys, and then we'll see you next time. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with all of our pack prizing from going undefeated in the tournament tonight. We have 7 packs of OP10, 2 Judge Pack Volume 3s, and a Winner Pack 2025 Volume 2. I'm going to go ahead and crack these open for you guys and see what we can get. I'm going to start off with the OP10 and see if we can get any good hits here. Try and speed through it for you guys because we have a lot of packs to go through. Kinemon, Newgate, Treble. Any big hits here? We got a Capone Beige, 2K Sabo, nice little revolutionary card in blue. Looks like we got our first Dawn pack, so I won't waste too much time with that. Luffy and a Sugar. Not the worst hits in the world as far as rares go. Bonkoff, Blue Gilly, Rona, Frankie, Kinemon, Frankie, and a Kairos SR. Not too bad. Haven't pulled one of those on the channel yet. Barto, Nico Robin, Druden, Perona, Scotch, Giola, X-Drake, another leader pack, Radio Knife, and Violet. Let's see if we can get any hits out of these packs. That'd be pretty nice to be able to get a win and get something from our winner packs. We got Brooke, Caribou, another leader pack with Caesar Clown, Sanji Searcher, and Big Purple Event. 2 more packs for the OP10 set here. Hoping for no more leader packs unless it's an alt leader. It'd be pretty nice if we could hit back-to-back alt leaders, but I don't think it's going to happen here. Momonosuke, Zoro, Lim, and Eustace Kid SR. Not too shabby. Could be better getting an alt art, but honestly, as far as SRs go, these aren't the worst ones. Oh no, and it looks like our last pack is a Dawn pack, so we did end up getting, that's 3 leader packs out of 7. Smoker leader, Smiley, and Blue Event. Nothing great, too great out of our OP10 pack, but we still have our winner pack and 2 judge packs here. I don't even know what comes out of these, if I'm being totally honest. So it's going to be just as much of a surprise for you guys as it is for me. Got, ooh, a 3-drop Zoro Juro in the judge stamp. Let's see what else we can get here. I actually needed 1 more of those, so that's kind of nice. Got a Judge Hina, another card I needed 1 more of. And finally, for our winner pack, we have a winner Scratchman of Pooh. Not too bad. Go ahead and add these to the binder, and then we'll record a quick outro for you guys, and then we'll see you soon. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we were able to finish off the night 4-0. We were able to take our winnings from locals. Doesn't count too much because we did end up getting a bye round 1, but we'll take it. Overall, it took us a little bit and took us a handful of different decks that we had to try out, but while having fun at the same time, we were able to complete our challenge of spending $10 a week to upgrade our budget and being able to apply upgrades to our deck, and we were able to finally get a tournament win with it. Let me know down in the comments what you guys want to see for future series, if you want to see me continue the series, or if you want to see me do a different style of videos for the weekly vlogs. Let me know down below. Overall, like the video, subscribe to the channel to see more content. Overall, I think I'm going to take 1 week off from the series and play some different decks and tool around with a couple things that I have for this EBO2 format. I'm going to have some fun with it, and we'll record up some more content for you guys. We'll see you guys next time.